At SafeJack, we have a saying: we make common jacks uncommonly safe. It's an unfortunate but true reality. All across the world, tens of thousands of people are injured annually due to jack-related accidents. These appalling statistics prompted SafeJack's CEO and founder, Richard Bogert, to take action. Richard already had a reputation of developing innovative solutions for jack issues in the aviation industry and for military equipment, so it wasn't long before he had come up with numerous new ideas for making bottle jacks and farm jacks far safer and more useful.
Hi, my name is Richard Bogert, and I'm the owner of Bogert Manufacturing and SafeJack. While doing research on jacks for the military, it became evident to me that some things hadn't changed for 100 years. The high lift jack, for example, has been in production for over 100 years and virtually unchanged. It's been called the Widowmaker. It's been responsible for a lot of injuries. And some of those injuries are related to misuse, but some of it's just instability that, quite frankly, doesn't need to be. So the idea was we didn't really want to try to remake the farm jack. We just wanted to make the farm jack safer. And the same thing with bottle jacks. The phrase is, we make common jacks uncommonly safe. Whether it's a high lift jack, type jack, farm jack, bottle jack, by and large, the technology hasn't changed for a long time, decades. And the interface between the jack and the vehicle, or whatever you're lifting, is usually the problem area. That's where things fail. Not the jack itself typically, but it's where they connect. Something slips, something gives, the vehicle moves, it falls off the jack, somebody is injured. When we design a new product for SafeJack, first thing is this useful? Is it going to promote safety? We're not in the business of making and selling a bunch of stuff that's useless. So it's either going to work or we're not going to do it. So I'm proud of what we've done. Take it from a farm kid who spent a lot of time crawling under equipment in the mud and trying to jack stuff up. This is a much better way than the stacks of blocks and cribbing that we used to use to try to lift stuff. A lot safer. I always felt like they put me under the vehicle because they thought I was expendable. Well, we hope customers feel confident when they buy SafeJack product. We all hope, at least I hope, that I'm never in a position where I'm in a true emergency. But if I am in an emergency, I want the emergency gear that I have to work. I want it to be the best possible equipment to use rather than some cheap hunk of junk that ends up becoming more of a problem for me than the emergency was in the first place. So confidence that someone, whether they're an off-roader enthusiast, if they're an RVer, if they're a heavy trucking operator, they've got to know that if they pull our gear out of the bag or out of the ammo can and put it under the vehicle, that it's going to get the job done. And it's going to do it as safely as it can possibly be done, period. So that's what we concentrate on, is the stability, the interface, make sure that those things that typically cause accidents aren't going to cause accidents anymore. So that's really the driving force behind SafeJack, is just to try to make things as safe as we possibly can.